I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy, and we're back at the collector's table unboxing Mr. Jim Carrey from 1994's Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Alrighty then, welcome back to the collector's table.
Welcome back.
You've got to have fun when you unbox these collectibles. You've got to have fun when you have your action figures on your table, in your hobby room, in your hand, and ready to mess with. You've got to have fun. And I certainly do have tons of fun with these collectibles.
Gee, that looks like fun.
I am a huge Jim Carrey fan, and in 1994, when Ace Ventura: Pet Detective came out, I was glued to the tube.
I'm so happy to be stuck with you.
And I hit rewind on that VHS so many times, my fingers bled.
Played it till my fingers bled.
I absolutely love this film right here. All my fellow Ace Ventura: Pet Detective fans, go ahead and leave me some comments. All my fellow Jim Carrey fans, leave me some comments. Let's talk. Back in the mid-90s, Jim Carrey could do no wrong. He put out hit comedy after hit comedy.
Okay.
And like millions of you, I was sucked in.
I like you a lot.
And now for decades, I have been a huge Jim Carrey fan.
You love me. You really love me.
New to the collector's tip today is ASMUS Toys. When I found out ASMUS Toys had a 1/6 scale figure of Ace Ventura with the likeness of Jim Carrey.
That's it. That's it.
I pre-ordered it and I waited with anticipation to get it on my doorstep. And though it came months ago, he's been beckoning from the corner of my hobby room to be opened. So today, we're going to get Mr. Ace Ventura out of the box.
Whew. Now I feel better.
Before we unbox Ace Ventura, let's go over this box art. First, we'll see this cardboard sleeve that goes over the underbox that has all this awesome Ace Ventura: Pet Detective artwork. And then all over this box, we have the Ace Ventura: Pet Detective logo. On the back, we have more of the logo and some other stuff we really don't care about. Now it's time to get this sleeve off and get our first look at Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. And there we go. We are met with some awesome artwork and that open face box. The sides of this box are empty. And on the back of the box, we have the Pet Detective and we have the Ace Ventura: Pet Detective logo. Now let's get this awesome 1/6 scale figure out of this box.
Just do it already.
There is no tape on this box, just a tab, a couple flaps, and a couple pieces of plastic here that keep us from Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
This figure already looks amazing through this plastic. Let's get the plastic covering off Ace Ventura. There isn't any tape on these two plastic pieces here. They just pop together. I love that. The faster and easier I can get to my collectibles, the happier a collector I become.
Alrighty then.
Before we pull the pieces out, we see that the instruction sheet is made to look like the Ace Ventura business card. I love that. I love that attention to detail.
Now give me the detail.
Now we're going to get the figure, accessories, extra hands, and everything out of this container. Alrighty then, we got Ace Ventura out of that package. You're going to hear a lot of alrighty thens and a lot of phrases from the film. I just can't help it.
Alrighty then.
Right out of the box, they hit you with that classic 1994 Ace Ventura: Pet Detective look. That looks exactly like Jim Carrey. And then look at that hair. And then we have those awesome black striped pants and that Hawaiian shirt. And then that white tank that's underneath there. This sends me right back to 1994 in the theaters when I first saw Ace Ventura. What a funny, laugh out loud film. He will join an ever-growing Jim Carrey collection that I have. I absolutely love Jim Carrey, and I've got a lot of action figures and collectibles that have his likeness on them. And this one's going to fit in very well with the rest of the collection.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
To finish out the look on the figure, we see that there is an actual detachable watch here. It actually comes off if you want to. That's a real silver watch there.
We've traveled back in time to save an ancient species from total annihilation.
Now, I don't know what to call these boots. What I call them is a mixture between a work boot and a pirate's boot. These things have buckles and straps on them, and they're weathered and torn. What nice attention to detail.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance.
The joints on this figure have tons of movement to them, from the shoulders down to the hips and the knees, and also down here by the feet. This thing has a lot of movement to it, and you can pose it in a myriad of ways. The cool thing with this figure is that it has hidden joint elbows.
Whoa. It's not so bad.
Right.
Now what I mean by that is there is no joint visible there, but that elbow does move, just like that. That's pretty darn cool. That's awesome, but I have figures with these covered elbow joints.
Here's a tip.
What you gotta do is make sure you don't leave them posed for too long in a way where their arms up like this, because it'll stretch that rubber, that plastic that's around that joint, causing it to loosen up and then crack sooner than it should. So just be careful with that if you have this figure.
Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
I'm already excited to get this figure in my collection and display him in any number of the funny situations or scenes that we see in our favorite 1994 comedy, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
The look on this one singular head sculpt that we get just does it all for me. I don't need another head sculpt. They capture that vibrant smile, that vibrant face of Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura. And soon you're going to see just how nice with the close-up shots. This Ace Ventura Pet Detective figure comes with 4 total sets of hands.
Oh, you like that? Like that?
One of these hands actually has that pinky sticking out like that, and a couple of these hands are to hold items. And then we have one of those hands that's in the snapping position. And with these hands, the way they made them, we can simply recreate those scenes that we love from Ace Ventura. So I'm going to take this right hand off and put these snapping fingers on. And just like that, we have snapping fingers on. I told you, I have tons of fun with these things, and I do hope you do too. These things are just too fun and too cool and too awesome to not have fun with. They gave us an extra arm set. So not only do we have the extra joints, they actually gave us the extra arms in case these arm joints pop off or break. That's a very nice addition to this figure because, as you know, if you're a collector like me, you have shoulder joints and arm joints that break. And then you're left to buy a whole nother figure, or hopefully someone has that part on eBay or Mercari or some other site or at your local toy store.
Cash? No problem. Cash.
So those extra arms are awesome.
That's awesome.
And then we have this awesomely designed figure stand for Ace Ventura. Look at that artwork. I love awesome artwork and nameplates and names and logos on my figure stands. Let's snap this thing together, get Ace Ventura on this stand, and go over the last accessory before I bid you adieu.
One more thing.
It simply pops in there. We pull this up, place Ace on the stand. Do a spin there for me, Ace. I don't lie, I have fun. I love these action figures, these collectibles, these toys. I'm going to bid you all adieu by putting on this last accessory, those awesome sunglasses.
Ventura! Ventura! Make any good collars lately, or were they leashes?
You cannot have an Ace Ventura Pet Detective figure set without these glasses. That just completes the look. So let's drive on out of here with Mr. Ace Ventura Pet Detective in his cool shades.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Pet Detective!
Thank you once again for joining me at the collector's table for this awesome 1/6 scale Ace Ventura Pet Detective from 1994 in the likeness of Mr. Jim Carrey. If you haven't liked this video yet, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down there and hit that notification bell there. That way you don't miss out on any future Ace Ventura Pet Detective unboxings, Jim Carrey unboxings, 1/6 scale figure unboxings, unboxings in general, or just all of my videos. Thank you all so much for joining me at the collector's table. I can't wait to get back to the collector's table to unbox something awesome, something cool, something old, or something new. Alrighty then, we'll see you again real soon. Now that was fun, wasn't it? Now go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the fun on the channel. We'll see you again real soon.